Hey guys. All right, let's see who's logging in. Hello team, good afternoon, how are we? All right, just give me 2 minutes and we will make a start. Hey Jody, how are you buddy? 2 minutes, literally just ran in here in time for the 1:30 kickoff. Right, not sure what to expect today with FOMC being later, but GJ is looking quite interesting. Already had some lovely pips out of this morning. I think we banked 60 plus pips, 65 pips. Now just waiting to see how the market unfolds at current price. So who else is in? Matthew Brown. Hey buddy, how are you? So right, just waiting to see how this candle unfolds here at yesterday's high. So what did we see overnight? We saw yen sell off, or pound yen sell off overnight. Gave us a perfect buying opportunity early this morning, which we caught, and we had, like I said, around 60 pips. Well, T3 hit at 60 pips. And then on this candle, pulling back down, breaking the low, we exited the full position. I think around 55 pips on the final pop. Hey, Paolo. Hey, Gandalf. Hey, Rich. How we doing, guys? So, welcome to this afternoon's live stream. So, like I said, today's going to be an interesting day in terms of the markets. Not quite sure what to expect. Gold. Okay, this is interesting. Okay. Sell stop's going to go in on gold underneath the hourly low here. So I'm just going to pull this in. So I'll tell you what my entry is. Let's switch it up. Stop is going to go above there. Right, hourly low is, price is 25.7509. So I'll put my entry around 25.74.9, something like that. So let's get that trade entered. Stops, I'm going to bring those down. So look, I'm going to bring up my deal ticket so you can see exactly where the entry is. So entry price 25.74.95. Stop loss 25.79. And full TP at 25.67.66. We'll see how it goes. So effectively, what am I looking for? Why am I still let's get rid of this for now. In fact, we'll make amendments to all the levels because this is from London Open, so that can go. So support is in here. I'm not going to look for sells from that current price, so this will be closed trade. Okay, so right now we have, let me just mute my messages coming through. Oh, if I could, 1 second, mute. There we go, mute, done. Okay, that's muted. So why am I still looking for bearish sentiment on gold? And as I said to my members this morning and on the live stream yesterday, gold has been in a one-way rocket ship north. The market's been appreciating, and we are coming into major news today, FOMC, around the federal funds rate and what will the Fed do today, what they're going to do in terms of interest rates, what they're going to do in terms of the dot plot going forward. This is going to make traders and institutions think about their current positioning in the markets that they trade. So right now, if you imagine traders being in gold for however many weeks or days, and they've basically seen the price of gold appreciate to new all-time highs, in order for them to protect against any unknown announcements tonight, if they want to profit and take some paper profits and make them realized, they're going to have to become sellers, which is why I have a bias of selling this market at the minute. Yesterday, I only sold gold. I sold gold 3 or 4 times and banked around, what was it? It was $3,700. So that's going to equate to about 2.3, 2.75%, there or thereabouts. So that was just simple little trades, looking for the rallies, looking for it to go into structure, and then waiting for the market to give us the clue that sellers were going to come into the market, and then took advantage of it. And that, in theory, is what I'm looking for here. We've seen a rally, price appreciation, come into structure, seen a nice top wick. This next candle, the market's moved up, and we're seeing if it breaks the low, we want to profit from the potential range that is on offer here. And if we just look from the low of that candle down to here, we've got 55 pips. So nice range to work in. We can scale out a number of times and make nice profits from that. So that's what I'm going to look for, and that'll be my trade today. Let's have a look at pound yen. I need to see this candle close above. This is probably gonna. I'm going to leave pound yen alone. Nasdaq doesn't really know what it wants to do. It's create a new structure highs and new structure lows. So this is still going to remain no trade range. 19,506. That's going to change to 19,500. Might as well call it 19,510. 19,453. Okay, the news is still the same. The buys still the same. So 19,510, 54. So that's a 44 pip range, enough to hit TP2. So 20 pips and 40 pips before we come into structure. If we look at below 19,453, 20, 33 pips, we can hit T1. So it's going to be tight, but there is possibility there. Any charts you're looking at, guys, that you want me to have a look at, or anything you want to share? Remember, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, please give it a thumbs up and hit that like button, or hit the hearts wherever you do it. Not quite sure, but let's get our attention back to gold, where we've got our trade placed. Now, you might say, why didn't I place the 30-minute? I didn't place the 30-minute because of the structure that we'd broken above here. And I want to see this low broken, which is the market coming back below that previous structure reference point here at 25.76. So method in the madness there, guys, is price could come down. It could take out the lows. We could hit this area of old resistance becomes new support and then pop back up. So just sitting on the sidelines, a couple of pips isn't going to make too much difference. If we do break those lows, we've got lovely clear candle space down here, 2 nice big candles that we can drop into and hopefully hit our TP. So let's get partial TP set, because this could move pretty quickly. All right, so TP1 at 10. I'm going to take another half off at 20, and then I'll let it run. So you can see deal ticket there, guys. Let's see, we're not far off triggering. We've had one trade this morning, potentially one this afternoon, and then that will be me done for the day. Objective, as always, is disciplined trading. If there's a setup, we take it. We only need 1 or 2 decent trades in a given day to get a fantastic trading return. Like I said, I'm not going to show you telephone numbers, but I will share trades results on a daily basis. And this is not financial advice, guys. This is just what I do on a daily basis. Obviously, I'm going to do, like I said yesterday, I'm going to do a few YouTubes on my days. Sorry, I'm just laughing at the last message that was sent in my members communities. I post a live stream link. The next message is there a live stream? So just bear with me while I just reply. Look at the message above the. Okay. So there we go. You you would think some instructions are quite simple. Come on, Lee, where are you? Time to take the piss. All right, so we're getting close. Effectively, this is the order. Looking to trade it back down to this level here. You're in now, are you, Lee? You missed you missed the link above your message. Welcome to the live chat. Okay, so we have an order placed on gold, Lee. We are we have a sell stop entry below the hourly candle low, in line with our bias for short trades. It's all right, mate. You're forgiven. So let's see what happens. Pound yen, I'm going to stay away from at the minute, but gold is my preference. So if you haven't got it, Lee, there's the order deal ticket 27.54, 25.74.95 entry price, and my stop loss is 25.79. As I said, guys, this isn't financial advice. This is just exactly what I'm doing. And take note. You can see yesterday's live stream. We had a trade on the Nasdaq. It was a break-even trade. We didn't make anything from it. We didn't lose anything from it. This morning, membership, we hit 60 plus pips on pound yen, so lovely. In theory, that's the day done, but I will never shy away from a session. So if the session provides me with an opportunity, I will take it, because you never know when the next session comes along, there might not be an opportunity. So, always make the most of what is put in front of you. So we sit tight. While I'm waiting for the markets to play out, just let me know if you've got any questions, guys. Any markets that you're particularly interested in. I see pounds having a 0.3% today, Kiwis up 0.6%. So we're seeing some dollar selling into the announcement tonight. These days are always a strange day. You never know what to expect. My preference is always to fade the initial move. So meaning whatever direction the market's been heading into the FOMC, I like to fade it on that day and the day before if the opportunity presents itself from a technical perspective. And like I said, the reason for that is just for institutions, traders to de-risk or from their current positions that they're probably in. So if the market has been appreciating, I will look to sell that market. If the market has been depreciating, I will look to buy that market ahead of major announcements like this. I won't be placing any trades this evening. I won't be doing anything until the dust has settled. So, trading around these events can be a lottery, but trading before them, you can generally get some decent setups, and afterwards is always a must. Typical. There's hold on, guys. I have got someone at the bloody door. So system set. Bear with me 1 second. Sorry about that. Lost sound. So we are 5 pips up and heading towards TP. So I'm just going to bring my risk down to 25.77. So 6 pips up. All right, so I'll just bring my. There we go. Looks like you'll see stop loss has been brought down. Uh, got very close to the 10 pip target. Those of you members that are using the 70% rule will potentially have already moved to break even, or I don't know if you've got stopped at break even, but those of you that are just running the 10 pips and letting it run, we are still in the trade. So here we are. We've got 9 pips. Oh, again, so close to TP. You'll see it pop up on the screen once target hits. If it does hit, you'll get the notification on my screen pop up just saying partial close. But yeah, this all we can do, guys, trade the charts that are put in front of us, and right now it's looking like we've got made the right call. So no matter what, right? When you get this close to target, I don't believe you should take a losing trade. So however you want to manage this, if you're going to move your stop to break even, that's your call. If you're going to exit some, that's up to you. Just remember, we came within like half a pip of TP1, and it's up to you how you want to manage it. But I'm going to run with this one. Okay, so Spence, get down. Sorry, my dog has just got very excited as I've literally just got home. Who's in? Who took the trade? Who is still running? Who got stopped at break even? Okay, so Rich, you got your 10 pips. Well done. You maybe got you put your entry maybe slightly higher. If it was half a pip higher, you'd have hit your 10 pips. So well done. Rich 10 pips and closed at break even. Jody stopped at break even. I know Jody uses the 70% rule. Anyone else in the trade? So it's still sitting. Remember that was Will. It's still running. Lovely. Will, I'm guessing that must be Jez. Power, let me see, I can't tell what it says. Stopped at break even, took 9 pips. So Oliver banked 9 and closed the rest at break even. Paolo, I'm in, already close to partials. Yeah, lovely. Same as me. Lee's still in. Yeah, I'm only 2 pips up at the minute, guys. We saw Comex push the price down. I'm like I said, I'm favoring the market south. I'm favoring the market south, and I'll stick with that decision. Live by the sword, die by the sword. I thought it would be Jez. All right. Okay, so trade still running. Sitting 3.5, 4 pips up. Waiting for those TPs to bing. Where are we? 6.5, 7 pips. So as it stands, it's like 290 quid up, but nothing. Like I said, it's not telephone numbers, but it's consistency. 8.5, 9. There we go. So look, guys, that is, you see, partials. So at 136.41, partial TP hit one on gold at 25.73.85. We are now 13 pips up and getting ready for T2. Let's go. So one thing I am going to do is I'm just going to bring my deal ticket up. So stop loss 25.74.95. That was my entry price. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring it to zero point 0.8. And the reason for that is commissions. So when you trade in CFDs or lots, however you want to refer to it, you will pay a commission to your broker. And the commission's industry standard will be anything from around 3 to 4 lots per trade in and out. So industry standard is $7, 3.5 in, 3.5 out. So when you're trading at, let's say, 10 lots, just for round numbers, you're going to pay $70 in commission. So what I like to do is I bring my stop loss just in front of my entry to cover any commission. So if you are trading with commissions, just remember when you move your stop to break even, you will actually lose a little bit on that trade unless you front run your order to cover any commissions. So currently, right now, we're sitting what 12, around 12, 13 pips. So entry's gone down here. Entry stop loss, I should say. So let's keep this moving. There's not a lot else we can do now other than let the market do what we want it to do, which is potentially push down to our T2s. How many of you kept the trade open? How many of you have closed it full at 10 pips? TP1 for Gandalf, nice one. Uh, Anyone still running? Anyone still running? Paolo, still open. Have you closed partials there? Lee, still open. Right. So if you've made money so far, guys, hit some hearts, please. Get those hearts coming in. I want to see some. Want to see some love in the group. Okay, so we're getting close. It's nearly back at entry price right now. So I'm about to get stopped at break even for the remaining part. There we go. I'm out. Okay, so that's my job done for the day. That is my job done. We, uh, like I said, it's not telephone numbers, but I'll share the profit and I'll share the trades in the free Telegram group. And so if you're not yet in the free Telegram group, we've done 1,791.21 in profit today. And let's just screen grab that. Copy. So today's trades. Let's go. There we go. Oh, the link is for yesterday. What? The link's not. If you just subscribe, Petco, I mean, the link should be. I can't share yesterday's link because yesterday's link is. Oh, I know why it's the image. I've not changed the thumbnail, so I do apologize, guys. The thumbnail will say the 17th, so I need to amend that. Well, I can't now, it's live. See, this is me getting used to running a live stream. Unfortunately, there are a few teething errors, and that's like me updating the live stream. So I'll do another one tomorrow and make sure I update the the image for the 19th. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Right. Pound yen. Now look, if you did want to have a look at potential shorts leading into the US Open, we could look at short underneath 187.07. Bias is long. Sells under 187.07. So, like I said yesterday, my bias is long pound yen. My bias is to sell the yen against pretty much anything right now. And that bias stems from what the commercial activity is doing in relation to the Japanese yen, which is they are massively selling the Japanese yen, currently with over 290,000 contracts short in the marketplace selling yen. So that's what I'm looking for. I'll be looking for more shorts, which means pound yen long. But we just have to buy our time. If it means we get a sell and we come back down to this area and I can look for longs, fantastic. I'll take it. Right, this can go now. Potential we could at 2 o'clock there could be another trade depending how this candle closes. If this candle closes underneath this level, I'll look to depending how big the wick is as well, I look for what I call a trend flip. So if the next candle pushes up, I'll look for the market to continue to sell and I'll sell underneath the low, fill the range of this candle and look to try and run the rest of it down to the lows. So that'll be the trend flip we'd look to get in play should should it present itself. But essentially, we've got to wait at least 18 minutes for that to happen. Well done, Paolo, closing partials. Good effort. That's what I like to see. So I'm just gonna pull up show stat. Uh, so where did that go? So I was just trying to identify. Right, pound yen rejecting the level. Nasdaq, okay. 30-minute. Okay, so potential on the Nasdaq as well. Now, one thing, yeah, we're okay actually. As long as this candle closes up here, next one wicks down, we can buy the break of the high. How many points do we have? 32. As long as we don't break this high too much. Remember, if you are trading the Nasdaq, guys, uh, check your broker data. So we've got 15. In fact, we'll look at trading this on the 15 to be fair. Okay, so let's see how this candle closes. So the high for me on the 15 is going to be 19,492.01. So I'll go in at 19,494 if we get a sell. So trading, new order. So 40, stop loss, 19,458. If it goes up first, I'm just going to leave it alone. So 19,494. Okay, so 19494. I'll leave take profits off. Okay, market's pulling back down. So there we go. Orders in. Right, partial TP. So orders in on that. I just need to put my partial TP in at 20 points. Okay, so TP, add another one in at 40 points. Okay, there we go. So I have this order now, guys, and this will be my final trade of the day. If we get triggered, has to trigger in this 15 minutes. So order is stop loss underneath the 15-minute low, buy stop above the 15-minute high, T1 20 pips, T2 40 pips. So my entry price, well, here you go. I'll pull up the deal ticket so you can see it. There you go. Any questions, guys? And if you aren't yet in the if you're not a member and you want to know a little bit more about Trade and Train, you want to have a look at the free Telegram channel, you can do that. Click the link there. I just put it in the chat. Well done, Jazz. Banking money at T1. Remember, the art of trading is not to be greedy. Just keep getting those profits. Keep any cricketers in here. Just keep the scoreboard ticking over. Whatever it's ticking over, you're you're in the money. Okay. Just keep it ticking over, and occasionally you'll get the big win. And you should never have the big losses. If you're having the big losses, something is fundamentally going wrong in terms of risk management. Obviously, you might have a fat finger moment. That's a different scenario, but shouldn't be having huge losses. You just want to keep that scoreboard ticking over. And then, like this morning, when you get the pound yen runner and you get 60 points out of the market, lovely. There, we just had 10 points out of gold on the half the position. I know some of you bank slightly more than half. I know some of you will bank 60%, some of you will bank 70%, some of you bank it all. This is personal preference. You have to trade according to your risk tolerance. So if you want a high success rate and constant, let's say, smaller wins, then at 10 pips, bank it all. Then as you get more confidence in your trading, in your system and your process, and you want to let a little bit run, at 10 pips, bank 90% or 80% and leave 10 or 20% to run a little bit more. See how that does. Then build up your confidence. You're building more data sample. It's kind of it's what we call forward testing. So back testing is good because it gives you confidence in a process, but forward testing, which is live cash, will actually give you confidence in the process and in you. Because one thing you won't know about when you're trading is how you're going to react when you're in profit, or how you're going to react when you're in a loss. We all act and react differently when our subconscious kicks in. It's fight or flight mode. Um, so these are things that you have to consider when you're trading, and you're not going to know until the time it presents itself. So it's always better to start off banking cash, taking money off the table, and then amend as you go along. And the people that are doing that within the community, they're the ones getting the best results. What targets have we got, guys? Do you have daily targets? Do you have monthly targets? Do you have monetary targets? Do you have percentage targets? What is it you're trying to achieve? Yeah, what are we trying to achieve, guys? Monthly, daily, weekly, and is it percentage terms? Is it cash terms? What are you trying to achieve? $300 a day. Okay, nice. Now, when you start doing $300 a day, what's the next step? Do you need to trade more or do you just need to scale? 40 pips a week. Yeah, so Rich, I work with on a personal basis, and he's done a very interesting spreadsheet based on how many trades he needs to take, based on his success rate, and scaling out rate. If he does 40 pips a week, he gets his monthly target in cash terms. And if he actually hits his success rate that he's achieving right now, it absolutely smashes his monthly target. Exactly. You start hitting $200, $300 a day, Will, to get to 400, $500, just don't do anything different. Do the same, just increase the lot sizing. But you have to follow the process first. Following the process, be consistent, be boring. The more boring you are with trading, the better you're going to be. Those that try and do the lottery in one trade, yeah, they might hit 10 grand, 50 grand, whatever in a trade. But the law of averages says if they're doing that, they're probably going to go bust in a matter of weeks or months or days because they're trading at stupid leverage or stupid lot sizing for their account size. So the best thing you can do is trade within your means, and as the process plays out and you're getting the results, then you just scale like anything else. When you're in the bin, when you're in the bin, when you're in the gym, you increase your weights based on what you can lift, not on what you think you can lift. So as your repetitions become easier and you can manage more and more, then you can start to increase the weights. Lot sizing is exactly the same. You're not going to increase the lot size if you're not making profit, or you shouldn't do anyway. But that's unfortunately that's what the retail space does, and what most people try and encourage you to do. Oh, you're not gonna make money trading that small lot size. Well, you're also not going to lose a lot, which unfortunately is the way that most people go. All right, what we got on? So we're still sat waiting for Nasdaq to trigger. If we remain as an inside candle in the next 7 minutes, I'm going to still leave the order on the basis that this candle is a paused candle and the market momentum is pointing to the upside. Yeah, any questions, guys? So yeah, just sitting here waiting for Nasdaq to trigger. We've had 10 points out of gold. It is still moving. Ooh. Like I said, there's going to be an option to trade this one again as well, depending. So we were short underneath the low of this hourly candle and then got stopped at break even. But after hitting T1, uh, there's still 40 points underneath the low of this candle. And if we look at the Nasdaq, we've got effectively 30 points just to that 1 hourly structure. So there's plenty of room either side. 15-minute structure. Yeah. GJ looks like it's going to close above. Ooh. Okay, so if it does, if the next candle wicks down, we can buy the break of that. You've got you take your pick, guys. I'm only going to trade one. Uh, you literally can take your pick. But we've got 5 minutes to wait. 5 minutes to wait. All right, just drop in the comments which one you would prefer to take: gold, pound yen, or Nasdaq, or none of the above. Which one's going to be your preference? What are we thinking, guys? Anyone going to trade anything? So 5 minutes to go. Richard, GJ, and to hold overnight. Okay, Jody, GJ. Top teaching as ever, Mark. Got to go to a meeting, pal. All right, Lee, take care, pal. Paolo, I stick with gold while I'm learning. Okay, Nasdaq for Gandalf. Stuck between GJ and gold. Waiting all morning for all morning for GJ. Yeah, it's been a little bit slow, but one thing we can look at here on GJ is if this one goes, look, the daily is flipped. This is what I spoke about this morning. When it was under here, we this is why we took it. GJ, all we need to wait for is the next candle to wick down, providing it closes somewhere above this level. The next candle to wick down, and I will be placing a long on GJ as well. So that can go. And then it's a matter of whichever one triggers first, I'll cancel the other. As long as it closes above. So about 3 minutes to go, and then we can make a decision. Waiting for the candle to close is the most important part. Look at it. See, it's toying with you guys. It's toying with you. Jody, I managed to pinch 10 pips on the GJ daily flip before the stream started. Amazing. Amazing. That's what we called Jody. We called it from early hours when pound yen was like 100 pips down on the day. We were calling for longs, calling for the daily flip. You can see we still have it marked on the chart. This is we planned our trade. We traded our plan. Simple stuff, guys. The art of not being greedy as well. People would just sit there and try and take it for everything. And ultimately, see, Rich, one thing you've put there, GJ, I'm going to hold overnight. Just be wary of about what can happen through FOMC. So you could have a huge spike down, and just for the sake of taking the positive swap triple rollover, probably isn't the Wednesday that I would say is the best night to do it. But obviously, it's personal preference, and at the end of the day, it's your capital at risk. I'd just be inclined to maybe be a little bit more patient and say, look, I might take the trade, but whether I hold it overnight or not is a completely different thing. Because positive swaps are nice. Wednesday positive swaps are really nice because it's treble rollover. Right, minute to go. So I'm just gonna bring in open calc. Now I haven't placed a trade. All I've done is I've put the lines on the chart. Potentially, I need the next candle to move down first. If the next candle moves down, then I will open and place the trade. Okay, so uh, okay, moving down, we can look at that, but the Nasdaq's getting very. Okay, I've placed it. I'm just going to put partial TP in as well. Oh, I think Nasdaq's triggered. Yep, Nasdaq's just triggered for me. So Nasdaq's triggered, guys. So let's see what happens. So we can bring our stop up on the Nasdaq to around 19,467. This will de-risk, bringing it under the previous 15-minute low. Yeah, no problems, Rich. Peter's in 63. So let's see how this one pans out. Currently sitting 4 points down, so nothing significant. Spreading a couple of points. Again, what's the expectation? So the expectation tonight is for the Fed to cut 25 basis points. The question is, what are they going to do for the future forecast for the dot plot? Are they going to continue to ease? And if so, that's going to be positive for stocks. So the way I'm sort of looking at and reading into the market and the way that participants might want to look at this is we might see stocks rally into the lead up to the FOMC, and then based on any announcement, probably see them sell off. That would be the way that I would look and try and interpret the way that the market is maybe thinking about trying to trade and position itself ahead of the FOMC. So slightly different to what I'm saying in terms of the way that I position myself on gold. But right now, Nasdaq's 101 pound, 130 quid down as we're long above these highs at 19,494. 2.5 points down. So just monitoring the current trade. There's not a lot we can do. So look, here's entry price. I'll just bring the deal ticket up so you can see it. So we've got that sitting there. Nasdaq 40 lots long. Um, Currently £82, £86 down. So not exactly uh, costing a fortune or making anything just yet. Should we see this market run and we start to see some nice profit on it, all I'm going to do is bring my stop loss up and underneath the low of this candle, which to be fair, we can bring it up underneath this one right now, underneath the structure level. I want it to push a little bit higher before I bring it underneath this low. So we are currently, didn't increase my lot size on oh, so you're probably trading at peanuts then. So I'm bringing my stop up. There we go. I'll just show you where my stop is now. So stop is now at 19471.8. Market's currently at our entry price, 63. So what's happening with pound yen quickly? Potential. Ooh, let me just. Yeah, I did put my TPs in on pound yen. Just want to make sure I have them set. Let's go back to the Nasdaq. Okay, so still running, still sat at entry price. Not 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 doing anything really. There we go. 2 points down. Remember, guys, the move is going to come in about 25 minutes. That's when I expect you'll just get the sharp move as indexes open or the stock exchange open. You'll get a sharp move, whether it's 20 points, 30 points, whatever, maybe even 100 points. It will move initially, and then I think the session will be flat until FOMC. So I think we'll get a first move. That's annoying, better than trading 10x on. Yeah, true. Um, so this is what I anticipate. So let's have a look. So currently 7.5, 8 pips down right now. I have moved my stop right up, so only risking about 0.4% right now. So it's underneath the low of this candle. So as you can see, my stop loss price is 19,471, which if you were to take it into account on TradingView price is going to be somewhere down here, there, which I can tell you it's not down there. You know, ultimately, when you're looking at TradingView and you're doing your analysis on TradingView because it's much more user friendly, make sure you cross-reference the prices and the structure with your broker data. So if you want to know which broker we currently use, we're just using raw spreads with global. So by all means, have a look at them, check them out. There's some really good uh, execution, spreads, charges, swaps. Very, very good. Customer service is excellent. So by all means, guys, check them out. If you're looking for brokers, definitely want to look at. 8.5, 9 pips down. So slightly pulling back against us. Probably going to come back and tap this little structure area here before we get a move one way or the other. So what are we doing? 280. So in theory right now, the negative P&L that I'm seeing is exactly what was banked on gold. So we could have a break even afternoon, but no matter what happens on this trade, today's going to be a positive day. So if I was to lose this trade, I'm going to lose if it was to go all the way to my stop, it's going to cost me £670 and 69 pence. And today we currently sit at 1,791. So I'd still be up over 1,000 on the day, which which is decent. Right. Who's in anything? Anyone in any trades? Anyone in pound yen orders sat here above the highs. Um, Now also think about this. If pound yen triggers and yen sells off, that will also, with yen being a risk currency, yen selling off and indexes long is a correlation. So as indexes go up, you would expect to see yen sell off. Um, Obviously, it depends in this instance because this is a cross pair. It could be pound that's strengthening against the yen. So pound is up 76 points. So pound is moving. What's yen doing? Yen. So dollars coming off on the day. Dollars coming off on the day, which for me should see indexes push higher. But again, even though they may push higher, we may get stopped out before they move higher. Pound yen's probably about 5 points, 5 pips away from triggering right now. The next 20 minutes is going to be really, really interesting as indexes open. Um, 1 second, let me just. Uh, 1 second, guys. There. Uh, okay, so Nasdaq is currently down 10 points. Pound yen still not triggered, but looks really good. Yeah, so happy with both trades. Pound yen's not in, but I expect we're going to see some positive returns on either trade. Sorry, just multitasking there, guys. Just getting bombarded with a few messages. Okay, so where are we sitting right now? Pound yen pull back down hasn't triggered. So let's just put in what the order looks like. So the order is that basically. So that's the order on pound yen. Nasdaq, we've got that order sitting just here that's triggered, and we're just a few points offside, 7 points offside. We've got 19 minutes for the US Open, so fingers crossed we'll see a little bit of a move before the US Open kicks off. Um, and if we can get to break even before indexes, before the markets open, that would be ideal. That's going to be the ideal scenario. All right, Mark, do you have a time frame or price movement to make the GJ trade setup not worth taking? To be fair, not really, because the setup's on the hourly, so you've got at least 48 minutes for this to trigger. Um, that's the setup. If you look, you've got your bullish candle close above, the next candle's wick down. Now we're breaking the highs and it's triggered. So you should be triggered on that. Now, what you can do here is you can bring your stop right underneath the low of that candle because you've created a wick down, the market's gone up, broken the highs, so now we should be looking at a nice 10 pip profit come in here relatively quickly. So that pound yen's doing all right. Nasdaq's oops, there we go. So pound yen 4 pips up, 3.5 pips up. Um, Market's sitting quite nicely, 4.5 pips up. So between the two trades now, we're that's running Nasdaq and pound yen. I could close both down for break even and finish the session with the gold trade as pure profit. But I think pound yen should go on to hit that first TP. We'll see anyway if the market if the indicator pops up and says partial TPs hit. Let's see what's going on with so pound yen. There we go. It's triggered. If you've kept your stops underneath here, let me know. If you've moved your stops up underneath the 30-minute candle low, let me know. So be interested to know what your risk management is and tolerance is. Are you the aggressor where you want to move your stops aggressive to protect any drawdown? Or are you the ones that are prepared to sacrifice maybe a couple of losses for the potential bigger gain? Let me know. Okay, so getting close now. So Jody, if you took pound yen, you should be 70% rule, and we're about to hit TP. Oh, how did that not hit? It missed by the spread there, guys. Missed by the spread. You'll see it pop up and there you go, 10 pips banked. Where's my pop-up? Did you hear it? There you go. Here, look. Partial TP hit on pound yen, 187.73, closed. So let's move our stop loss up. So that's two trades for two today. I've moved my stop into a front running position, meaning now that if the market comes back and stops me out at my stop loss level, whatever I've been charged in commissions is I'm getting from the stop loss. So in theory, right now, I've got £16 20 in commissions to take off should it come back and stop me out. But if we come back to my stop loss, I'm going to bank £28.77. So we're sitting quite comfortably. So I don't need to do anything. 8 pips. I'm seeing 11 on pound yen right now. So 11.1. 10 pips now. Well done, Gandalf. Now, I'm 6 points down on the Nasdaq. So I've got £192 loss on the Nasdaq. I've got £199 in open P&L in pound yen as it stands. So choices coming into the 230 barrier at 217. What I can do is, if I wanted, I could close both trades down now. And in theory, what I've done is I've had two winning trades in the live stream, and then the two current live trades I can cancel each other out with. But I'm not going to do that. I could do, but I believe in my analysis, and I'm going to look for the market to continue with what I expect to happen. So current position as it stands across both trades that are running is minus 20 quid. But during the live stream, I've banked 242.70 and 270, 570, 590. So we've banked 590 in the live stream. So if I was to, like I say, if I was to close both trades down right now, I'd end up losing £46. So we're going to be over 500 quid up for the live stream, which I'll settle for that. So guys, let me know. Did you take the gold trade and did you take pound yen? If you took both, just hit 2 likes. If you took one, just hit 1 like. Let me know. I want to see these hearts getting smashed. Okay, so Jody's hit, Rich hit. Okay, lovely. So I think Rich hit 10 pips as well on gold. So Rich has had 10 on gold, 10 on GJ. Peter's had Nasdaq and GJ. Well done. Um, okay, so Nasdaq, not Nasdaq, GJ is pulling back towards my entry right now. Only 5.5 pips up on that. But yeah, good session so far. Good session. This is what we like. Keep the pips, keep the scoreboard ticking over, guys. Keep it ticking over. And in um, in about 11 minutes, we'll be closing the stream down because I suspect we will have either hit TPs or stopped out on the Nasdaq. And at that point, we're risk free, and I'll close it off for the day and see everyone bright and early tomorrow. So pound yen is right. Stop loss is at 187.65. So we're about 6 pips away from entry from stop. All right, let's see what's going on here. 10 minutes. Let's see if we can get that push leading into the US Open. The way this market's been reacting, pulling down, pushing up, pulling down, long big wick. I suspect we're going to push up into this structure here. Whether it goes up into the highs or breaks those highs, I have no idea, but I suspect we're going up. So I'm seeing positive across both trades now. Nasdaq is getting close to being positive, although not quite. 2 points down on the Nasdaq. I can't believe I put the same bloody thumbnail for today's session. Schoolboy error, guys. That's it. Not used to running the live streams on YouTube anyway. Any questions from today's session, team? All right, we're seeing some nice. Let's have a look. What's pound yen? Pound yen is popping a bit. There we go. Come on. Let's move nicely. Uh, so it's getting slow. All good, all good. Thank you, Peter. So just waiting for the Nasdaq to have one final push. Wonder if it's going to be the same as yesterday with the Nasdaq, where we end up coming out for break even. And to be fair, it was the right decision yesterday. If you looked at what happened yesterday, it would have taken our stop before it went on to hit target. So yesterday we made the right decision coming out. Um, so pound yen, yeah, looking okay. We can't really lock in any more profit. Let's get rid of this for now. Now, if you want, guys, on pound yen, you could move your stop underneath the low of the current 15-minute candle if you really wanted, but I'm going to leave it where it is. I'm leaving my stop where it is at break even. I don't want to be too aggressive with the stop on pound yen because I am favoring a move to the upside. Nasdaq keeps flirting with our entry price. No real commitment yet or follow through. I'm only 1 pip offside. Would you move stop loss up 5 pips on GJ? Now I'm going to leave it where it is, to be fair, Peter. And like I said, the thought process behind that is I've hit TP1, my stop's at break even, and based on what I'm seeing from commercial traders is I expect the market to continue to sell off. So I'm prepared to give yen the or pound yen the room, a little bit of room to breathe. I mean, it's not much if you think about it. It's only 10 pips, so 5 pips isn't going to make a great deal of difference on the actual P&L, but giving it that bit of room might give it the opportunity to maybe go on and hit at 25 pips, 30 pips, whatever. So we're currently 14 pips up now. 20 pips, taking another half off. So 16 pips. Nasdaq's nearly at entry price. So we've got 4 pips to go on pound yen. Pound yen's moving nice. Got very close to TP2, 16, 17. Let's see if we can strike another TP2. Oh, Nasdaq's pulling back now. Nasdaq dropped eight points there, but let's see. Okay, so we're 5 minutes from the open. This is where we're going to see the market move, guys. Be nice to see pound yen just have a little 5 pip move, hit T2, close another 50% out, and see what we can do on the Nasdaq. So we are 4 pips off T2 on pound yen. Nasdaq, couple of points, what we 5 pips away from entry price. So it's trying, but nothing there yet. Nothing there yet. Let's pound yen's going to be getting relatively close now, about 3.5 pips away. So what we're waiting for is you see down here where it says partial TP hit on JPY. We're waiting for another one to come in. So we're 2.5 pips away. Oh, flirting with us, guys, flirting with us. 3.5 minutes until markets open in the US. Let's just pull back a few points now, so we're only 13 points up. What's Nasdaq doing? Nasdaq still sitting around here. Okay. Pound yen's trying again, guys. Pound yen is trying again. I think when it goes, it's gonna really go. So 17, 18 pips up, 2 to go. 2 to go. You'll hear it ping. 1.5 to go. Oh, Nasdaq's in profit now. Oh, it's just missed second TP there, guys. So Nasdaq's just pulled back down from our entry price. So see if we can. There we go. 1990. Oh, literally half a pip from take profit. So close. Here we go. Final another push. Let's go. 18 and a half. 18.8. 19.2. 19.5. So close, guys. So close. There we go. We hit TP2. There you go. GBJPY at 1428. Right, let's now this one can I don't give a damn about this one. We're 22 pips up. We've only got 1.5 pips running. Let's go to NASDAQ. Let's see if we can make it 3 for 3 today. So NASDAQ currently £7 down. Make it £20 up. 1 minute to go on the open. Get ready. This is where we make it either lose 600 quid or we hit our 600 quid TP1. Expect a big movement in the next minute and a half. Let's see what happens. Must be about 30 seconds to go now, guys. And which way is it going? Can't decide. Oh, it's going down. No. Yep, going down by the looks of it. Gonna get held in, held in. So we'll see if it's going to get stopped out. I'm 10 points down at the minute. So let's see. Here we go. Stopped you out. So look here. Stop loss price is still the same, 19471.81. And if it breaks the highs, Peter, I'd definitely buy again. But I'm not sure it's going to. I'm getting very close to being stopped. It's still holding. Still. Oh. And there we go. I'm stopped out. Okay, so Nasdaq got stopped out. Um, how are we? So in theory, pound yen is pretty much a break-even session. I'll share the trades with you. Uh, if Nasdaq breaks the highs, I would buy it. I would buy it, but I'm gonna have to go in a second, guys. So look, what I'm gonna do is let me just uh, if Nasdaq breaks the highs, I'm gonna be a buyer. As much as I want to go, so I'm just gonna place a 30 pip target on. Oh, hold on a second. I can't do open calc. Uh, trading, buy stop. Okay, so there's my order. I'm just going to put this in. 14,497. Stop is going to be 90. So pound yen's still running. In fact, you know what, guys? I can't manage it, so I'm I'm gonna close it down. I'm not gonna be able to manage it. So we'll stop there. But if you can manage it, guys, because I've got another session right now. If you can manage it, I would definitely be looking at longs above the break of the high and closing around 19,555. So it has to break the highs in order for you to be taking the trade. So well done, guys. Great session. It did finish up break even for me. On the well, saying that, I've still got pound yen final bit still running. If it breaks the highs, lovely. There's no final target on this, so I've still got 1.5 lots running on pound yen. So we had 8, we scaled 4 out. Oh, hold on. Did I scale 4? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, scaled 4 out and then scaled 2 out. So we just banked 650 on that, but I lost 670 on the Nasdaq, and on gold I banked 270. So we're up slightly on the session, not massively, but pound yen is moving from strength to strength. Let's go. All right, guys, listen, if you've enjoyed the session, just give it a thumbs up and like, and remember to share the link with any fellow traders out there. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye bye.